breezes blow through the woods in springtime, roots drink deep from the wakened earth. Young leaves shine in the quickening sunlight, dance the song of the New Year's birth. The dance goes on and is never ending, the circle turns and the singer sings. The year turns round but the wood in springtime does not care what the winter brings. The dance goes on and is never ending, the circle turns and the singer sings. The year turns round but the wood in springtime does not care what the winter brings. When the leaves are long in the days of summer and the light drifts through them cool and green, the great trees stir in their dreaming sleep and sing slow tales of the years they've seen. The dance goes on and is never ending, the circle turns and the tale unfolds. The year turns on but the wood is summer, has no thought for the winter's cold. The dance goes on and is never ending, the circle turns and the tale unfolds. The year turns on but the wood in summer has no thought for the winter's cold.
Bonjour, Eva Cordier. Hello, everyone. Emer Burke here. Welcome to our Alban Elfed Autumn Equinox Connacht Or ceremony brought to you by the Order of Bards, Ovates and Druids. So just let me see where you're all from to welcome you to... so we have... Whoops. I don't know where my comments are gone now. So I lost my... Oh, there we are. I don't know where they're going. So we've got London. We have Central Ireland. Hi, Sean. The Netherlands, Ontario. Wonderful to see you all. The Appalachian Mountains, Virginia. Great. Scotland, New Brunswick, Hertfordshire, England. Lovely to see you all. Northern Arapaho, Eastern Shoshone and Cheyenne, Wyoming. Lovely. Fife in Scotland, Germany. RTO Seed Group in Hi Brita in Switzerland. Lovely. New Mexico, Northeast England, the borders. Essen in Germany. Greece. Wow. A soggy set autumnal vibes with thunder lightning for added effects. Oh, well, it's dry today, but we're going to have bad weather today and tomorrow, unfortunately. Tomorrow, by the way, is World Rivers Day. So we will be including a little water ceremony in our own ceremony here in Kilkenny. But just to remind you that maybe you could consider remembering World Rivers Day tomorrow. Wonderful to see you all. Southern California, Pittsburgh, great. Athens, East Yorkshire, beautiful. North Carolina, London, Southern Spain, great. Northern Sweden, actually Northwest Sweden. Brilliant to see you all. Great. So we are going across the Atlantic. We are going to Calgary in Canada, and our ceremony today is hosted by the Chinook Hills Grove. So I'm going to hand them over to you. Oh, by the way, happy Autumn Equinox to you all, and certainly a shout out to our Druid sisters and brothers in the Southern Hemisphere who are celebrating the spring equinox. So over to the Chinook Hills Grove.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Chinook Hills Grove. We are based in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. We began as a seed group in 2014 and then became an official grove of OBOD in 2017. Most of our members call Calgary home, but many do live in other communities and provinces in our beautiful country. My name is Heather, and I'm joining you here today from a very special place for our grove. It is a stone and oak tree circle in Fish Creek Park, which happens to be one of the largest urban nature reserves on the continent. Be welcome.
Hi, I'm Alana, and I live in South Calgary.
Hi, I'm Jan, and I live on Nose Hill in Calgary.
Hi, I'm Jane. I live south of Calgary in a place called High River, which is where the prairies meet the mountains.
Hi, my name is Erin. I'm originally from Ontario, but I now call Calgary my home, and I am enjoying the depth of the ovate grade studies.
Hello, I'm Lindsay Ray, and I live by the Red Deer River. My family name is Heineman because we used to look after the hinds long ago.
Hello, I'm Gail Nioka, and I'm speaking to you from near the Slocan River in the Kootenays of British Columbia.
Hi, I'm Beatrice. I'm originally from Cape Breton, but now live at the confluence of the Bow and Elbow Rivers in Calgary.
You may notice throughout today's ceremony that we draw on the healing, loving, and peaceful energies of fire rather than the burning and clearing aspects of this powerful element. We do this in conscious awareness of the extensive wildfires burning in both Western Canada and the United States. Please, everyone, take a moment to place your objects, if you have them, in each of their respective quarters on the outer edge of your circle. And now place your candle in the center. As we journey together today, we invite you to visualize that you are standing with each of us in the circle. Now, if you're ready, take a breath, settle yourself comfortably, and be welcome in our autumn equinox ceremony.
Time for land acknowledgement.
In Canada, it is traditional to begin settler-led events with a land acknowledgement as a gesture of respect and reconciliation toward the Indigenous people whose lands you are upon. It's in that spirit that we at Chinook Hills acknowledge that the heart of our grove is located on the Treaty 7 territory of the Blackfoot Confederacy, the Siksika, the Kainai, the Piikani, who call this area Mohkinstsis, as well as the nations of the Arhe Nakota, who call this area Winchispa, and the Tsuut'ina, who call it Gutisi. This area is also known in the Métis language of Michif as Otusquani. It is part of the homelands of the historical Northwest Métis, including some of my wife and son's ancestors, and located upon the Otipemisiwak Métis government's Battle River Territory, Districts 5 and 6. I respectfully acknowledge and honor my Métis relatives, both historic and present day, whose traditional territory we are upon. Farther north, Chinook Hills also holds events on, and some of our Grove members live in, the Otipemisiwak Battle River Territory, District 3. This is also on Treaty 6, the traditional territory of the Nehiyaw, Nakota Sioux, Dene, and Saulteaux peoples. Farther afield to the west, one of our members is joining us today from the traditional and unceded territories of the Ktunaxa and Sinai Chiquista. The ceremonies and celebrations we as OBOD members do here are done with the utmost respect and honor to all the Indigenous peoples and ancestors of this land.
By the power of star and stone, by the power of the land within and without, by all that is fair and free, We welcome you to this rite of Alban Elvid, the autumn equinox, hosted by the Grove of Chinook Hills.
We have come from east and west, north and south, to be here together today.
Let us take 3 breaths, together with the earth beneath us, together with the sky above us, together with the seas of the earth and the rivers of life around us.
With the blessings of the earth, sea, and sky, may our ceremony begin.
We salute the east. O Great Spirit, we ask for your blessings on this, our ceremony. O spirits of this place, spirits of this circle, we ask for your blessings, your guidance, and your inspiration on this, our ceremony of Alban Elvid.
We invite everyone to light your candle with us and contemplate what peace means for you, your community, and the world as we share the Druids' prayer for peace on behalf of all of us gathered here today virtually.
Deep within the still center of our beings, may we find peace. Silently within the quiet of the grove, may we share peace. Gently within the greater circle of humankind, may we radiate peace.
Join as we give peace to the quarters, for without peace can no work be. May there be peace in the north. May there be peace in the south. May there be peace in the west. May there be peace in the east. May there be peace throughout the whole world.
Let us join in the prayer that unites all Druids. Grant, O Spirit, thy protection, and in protection, strength, and in strength, understanding, and in understanding, knowledge, and in knowledge, the knowledge of justice, and in the knowledge of justice, the love of it, and in the love of it, the love of all existences, and in the love of all existences, the love of Great Spirit and all goodness.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Let all disturbing thoughts be laid aside. The circle of our horizon, of our lives and lands, of time and of the year, of seasons and of goodness, of birth and of growing, of dying and of rebirth, is marked by our presence here. As this circle is cast, the enchantment of the apparent world subsides. We stand together in the eye of the sun, here and now, between past and future. The earth below us, the sky above us, the stones and trees around us, and the rivers flowing beside us. This is sacred time. This is sacred space. We are fully present here and now.
Let us all consecrate our circles with water and fire. May our circle be purified and blessed with the element of water and the gifts of the confluence of the Bow and Elbow rivers here in Mukinsis.
May our circle be purified and blessed with the loving and healing energies of the element of fire.
We gather as equals in our physical form here upon the earth. Each presence is a blessing, and with every breath we take, we breathe light and life into this circle. As the four directions are honored, let the gateways of the quarters be opened that peace, power, and radiance might enter our circle for the good of all beings.
With the blessings of the hawk of dawn, soaring in the clear, pure air, we call upon the peace and power of the element of air.
With the blessing of the great stag in the heat of the chase and the inner fire of the sun, we call upon the peace and the powers of the south.
With the blessing of the salmon of wisdom, who dwells within the sacred waters of the pool, we call upon the peace and powers of the west.
And with the blessing of the Great Bear in the starry heavens and the deep and fruitful earth, we call upon the peace and powers of the north.
May the harmony of our circle be complete.
The music that you're about to hear was composed by a Grove member, Janina Karlstad, and it was formed the inspiration partly for the poem that I will give to you immediately following the music. Cusp of seasons. Should my lesson be from the white pine, standing green against the coming cold? Distant aspen turns to yellow, quivering. Grace envelops me here. Mist creeps over me, gift from the river, pulling me into this place of neither water nor land, day nor night. Call of the geese, whispers from the land. White pine or aspen? Summer sinks into autumn, sun sinks into sleep, urging surrender. Balance is yet but a moment. Let it be aspen then who guides me. Let the time of darkness come. Let me fall, let me fall, let me fall. Let the dreaming time begin. I proclaim the festival of Alban Elved, the light of water at the time of the autumn equinox.
I proclaim the symmetry of day and night.
I proclaim the equipoise of summer and winter.
And I proclaim the time of natural balance.
Now are day and night in perfect balance.
But balance lasts but a moment. For from this very time, night becomes longer than day for a full half year, until at the other side of the wheel we reach the moment of equinox again, and day gains in strength and exceeds the time of night for a full half year again.
In our year and in our place, this time of equinox marks the beginning of fall, of autumn, the evening of the year. In our day, this is the time of sunset, the time of garnering, of drawing in, of celebrating the riches of the harvest, and of preparing for the winter that is yet to come.
The outer world gives forth its bounty. The wheat is harvested. The grain is cut and threshed. The goodness of the land is gathered in. And as the growing season ends, and the seeds fall and sink into the dark earth to be nourished by the mother until spring, so we give thanks for the riches of the earth and for the riches of our lives.
And we too allow ourselves to turn inwards, to seek the nourishing power of the earth and of the mother.
This is the time of letting go to the fostering power of the night, a time of discovery of the magical powers of darkness and the stars, of the inner realms of the goddess.
We stand at the threshold of the equinox. In the coming week, each one of us shall pass through its doorway as we enter the dark half of the year.
As the earth yields its harvest, so too do our lives.
Ima.
I missed that. I didn't know I was doing it. Okay. Imagine that you're in a mist-filled meadow with geese and other migratory birds traveling the skies above you. And around this meadow are 4 great trees. In each of the 4 directions, you have placed an object that represents your personal harvest, corresponding to that quarter. And from your place in the center, now turn to face east. Your eastern harvest sits at the base of a great oak tree, tall and proud. His leaves turning a deep brown in the morning sunlight and rustling in the air of a sweet breeze. Reflect on this harvest, on its inspiration in your life and in this circle. And now give thanks to the oak for his protection and courage. Gently pick up your offering and place it in the center.
We give thanks for our harvest of the eastern quarter that have inspired us.
Now turn to face the south. Your southern harvest sits at the base of a pair of identical trembling aspen, their bright yellow leaves dancing and whispering in the brilliant heat of the noon sunshine. Reflect on this harvest, on the passion and energy it brings to your life and to this circle. And now give thanks to the Aspen twins for their love and support. Gratefully picking up your offering and place it in the center.
We give thanks for our harvests of the southern quarter that have energized our Alban.
Now turn to face the west. Your western harvest sits among the branches of willow, drawing the renewing waters at the sunset from the stream, gurgling on its way to the river. Reflect on this harvest, on the calm powers of reflection that imbue your life and this circle. And now give thanks to the willow for her intuition and dreams. And carefully take your offering and place it in the center.
We give thanks to the willow for her intuition and dreams. We give thanks for our harvest of the western quarter that has renewed our hearts.
And now move to face the north. Your northern harvest sits against the trunk of a towering pine tree, blanketed in darkness and the soft silence of freshly fallen snow. Reflect on this harvest, on the deep quiet of a winter's night that supports your life and this circle. And now give thanks to the pine for far seeing and inner wisdom, even in the dark times. And reverently pick up your offering and place it in the center.
We give thanks for our harvest of the northern quarter that has sustained our bodies.
And now that all 4 parts of your personal harvest are together in the center, consider the whole they represent. Feel free to take some time to record your experiences in a journal, or if you like to put some in the chat.
Next, we will be watching a poem From Sean McCann, a member of our Grove who couldn't be here in person with us today.
Exhale draws the borders of our time. Equinox. The wheel of the year rolls made of life. We are crafted of tension woven from darkness and light. The mercury lowers and the air becomes sharp. A moment of balance as we dance towards dark. This too shall pass, engraved in the changing of a leaf. The richness of fertility foretold in the ashes of grief. And yet, for a moment, the sun holds just still. Like the breath of the earth, paused in destiny to fulfill. To inhale and exhale draws the borders of our time. Yet it is the moments in between where the Alban does shine.
Spirit of the earth, spirit of the fire, spirit of water, spirit of air, spirit of all that lives and grows and dies, we thank you.
We invite you now to extinguish your candle.
It is the hour of recall. As the light dies down, let it be relit in our hearts. May our memories hold what the eye and ear have gained. We swear by peace and love to stand, heart to heart and hand in hand. Mark, O Spirit, and hear us now, confirming this, our sacred vow. We swear by peace and love to stand, heart to heart and hand in hand. Mark, O Spirit, and hear us now, confirming this, our sacred vow. We swear by peace and love to stand, heart to heart and hand in hand. Mark, O Spirit, and hear us now, confirming this, our sacred vow.
May the spirits of the 4 directions be thanked for their blessings.
In the name of the great bear of the starry heavens and of the element of earth, we give thanks for the peace and powers of the north.
In the name of the salmon of wisdom and the element of water, we give our thanks for the peace and power of the west.
In the name of the great stag and of the element of fire, we give our thanks for the peace and the power of the south.
In the name of the hawk of dawn and the element of air, we give our thanks for the peace and power of the east.
May the harmony of the land be complete.
Our grove has encircled the earth with everyone's presence. And now we release the circle of protection and harmony we created. While our circle may be uncast in the apparent world, our connection and unity remain in the hearths in the inner realms. May our ceremony end in peace, as in peace it began, and may the blessing of the Great Spirit be always with us. I declare this ceremony of Alban Elfed closed in the apparent world. May its inspiration continue within our beings. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. I wish all of you a wonderful autumn equinox, and goodbye for now.
It's been my pleasure and honor to have this ceremony with everybody today, and goodbye for now.
Thank you so much for joining us today. Merry meet again.
Thank you so very much for being here with us today. It meant a great deal. Goodbye.
Thank you, everyone, for coming. I wish you goodbye, and may you receive the blessings of autumn.
Thank you for joining us all today. Blessings of the autumn equinox, Alban Alpha, to everybody throughout the world.
Right season. Goodbye.
Goodbye and farewell from the Chinook Hills Grove here in Calgary. We wish you all a bountiful harvest, and may your blessings continue throughout the dark half of the year.
Thank you for reminding me. I've special thanks to the Chinook Hills Grove for holding this ceremony so beautiful. And thank you to you all for turning up and being so present at this ceremony. And I appreciate you putting your harvest into the chat. Unfortunately, we didn't get time to read them out. But just lovely to have this circle and this worldwide community of people who come together online to hold ceremonies. So may you all have a most abundant of harvests. And those of you who are planting seeds in the summer, southern hemisphere, may you sow seeds of peace, hope, magic, creativity. Until we meet again for our next online ceremony, I wish you all the best. Slán go fóill.
Blackberry, hazel and elderberry hang heavy and ripe in the shortening days. Bright as a banner, the autumn leaves burn red in the old sun's dying rays. The dance goes on and is never ending. The circle turns and returns again. The year burns on and the wood in autumn gathers itself for the winter's pain. The dance goes on and is never ending. The circle turns and returns again. The year burns on and the wood in autumn gathers itself for the winter's pain. When winter bites and the leaves have fallen, through the hawthorn cold winds run, through dwindling days the cool-leaved holly keeps safe the memory of the sun. The dance goes on and is never ending. The circle turns and the singer sings. The year burns low but the winter wood still holds the memory of the spring. The dance goes on and is never ending. The circle turns and the singer sings. The year burns low but the winter wood still holds the memory of the spring. Still holds the memory of the spring.